What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So I discovered this website, or this YouTube channel called Does It Doom or whatever. Hold on. Yeah, this rad looking dude right here. Look at him. He's kooky. He's wacky, and he's holding a couple of guitars that just speak to my inner guts. We're not going to really concern ourselves with this one. It's called the Firecaster, I think. Yeah, it says it right here. Durr. We're going to be looking at the Switchblade. More importantly, this finish. But let's go back to the top. I'll put the link for this down in the comments below. It's doesitdoom.com, product/Switchblade. But I'll try to remember to put it in the comments. So for $1,500, you get this really rad. The only way I could describe it is a cross between a Fender Offset and the Gibson SG. I mean, what else can you say? It's such a rad design. Let's blow this up a little bit and look at it real quick. So you got three finishes. This, I think they call them the Gold Burst. Pretty cool stuff. And then you got your Silver Burst. Very 70s inspired. Though it has some Gibson attributes like, the SG look. For the most part, it's all Fender inspired. And you get yourself a Thunderbird-esque headstock here. The binding is a nice touch. I didn't even notice that, to be perfectly honest with you. And you get this big switching system here. Now, you got a on and off for each pickup, and then I forget what the other one does. If I remember correctly, and correct me down below, I'm not really an offset kind of guy, but isn't it like a filter switch? It basically a capacitor. It's a tone switch, it might be that, or a boost. Who knows? Right here, I believe, is a master kill. And then these are blending knobs for the humbuckers, where you can blend them from a straight humbucker all the way down to, relatively speaking, a single coil. And the guy says P90 tones are in there somewhere in between. Be interesting. What a great concept. I mean, I know all the guitars, Fender-esque, have done it. But I've never had a guitar with that. So you can literally just blend each pickup in all kinds of different, manners. And that's fun. It's just fun stuff. So looking at let's look at more pictures. Oh, man, this finish right here just speaks to me. Look at the cream bobbins. I don't know if I like the tortoise pickguard, but it works with the aesthetic. I think this burst is perfect. I believe these are mahogany bodies, mahogany neck. You have your vintage style Jag tremolo here, which I like. I like them a lot for just simple, Oh, excuse me. Good stuff. It's familiar, but it's fresh, Perfect for that doom quality. Okay, so moving on. We're at $1,500, okay? So far, 6 people have rated it 5 stars, and I bet you I would too. I bet you it's a nice playing guitar. I bet you it's balanced great. Hopefully we'll figure out what the pickups are down below. You'll figure it out. Look at this. You can PayPal finance it if your credit's good enough for it, I guess. I don't know. But it says new for 2024. The Woodright Switchblade. Available now. Do it now. It's not a pre-order. They want you to know that. You're going to get it now. Well, at least within 2 days, 3 days. If I ordered it today, they would ship it tomorrow. I don't know. Ship it today, bro. Behold, seamless fusion of iconic designs within the Woodright Switchblade. Yes. I like the name, too. It's pretty cool. Let me get my glasses on. If I'm going to try to pretend I know how to read, I might as well not only look smart, but be able to see what it is I'm pretending to read. This retro masterpiece harmonizes the spirit of classic offset and double-cut guitars, resulting in a contemporary riff titan. Poised. Wow, I love the language in all this. I'm really big on words. I know it sounds weird, but the words that people choose mean a lot to me, and that might be my correctional background, because I had to hear stories from 4 or 5 people during an incident and try to discern what the real story is. And in that, you have to listen to the language. But I like contemporary riff titan poised for sonic onslaught. You have me sold there. Oh my God. I think that if I think about it, this is going to be the title of the video. Probably not, but good stuff. From shimmering waves of surf to the thunderous roar of rock grunge metal, the Switchblade covers an extensive spectrum of tones and soundscapes. Finish, you can choose your option. I would definitely go with this sexy beast right here. You know what? The gold burst too looks great too. But I'm a burst guy all the way, or I should say tobacco kind of burst. I don't know what they call it. We won't watch the video because of copyright reasons. Again, hopefully this link will be down below. I'll try to find his YouTube channel. I just subscribed to it. I'll put that down below as well. Man, would this be a fun guitar to have. Crafted with meticulous attention to detail, the Switchblade features a mahogany body, mahogany neck, designed for supreme resonance and sustain. I would have liked a maple neck. It's just something about the combination of a mahogany body, a nice rich mahogany body, and a maple neck just to give it a little snap, and some rosewood. Absolutely. That would be my Les Paul choice. As a matter of fact, we're going to talk about a really unique early Les Paul. When I say early, I mean literally some of the first ones that come off the line. And did you know the Standard didn't even have binding when it first came out in '54, I believe? We're going to be talking about that because I had that Tribute. And I bought that one specifically because it didn't have binding on the neck. I'm not a fan of the binding, you know. I like a nice maple neck, which, by the way, that model also had a maple neck. So I chose that over the Studio, which was still in my price range because I didn't want mahogany. I want mahogany, and it just, everything about it just spoke to me. But we move on. Equipped with floating tremolo and precision Tone Pros Tune-O-Matic. Okay, so you got decent stuff here. I don't know about the floating part of this kind of tremolo. Is that considered a floating tremolo? I know there's a spring system inside of it, but I don't know. You tell me. I am not an offset guy at all. So any of you offset cats that are getting pissed off right now, please educate me down below. Don't be a jerk about it. Don't be the actual guy, or I'll ignore you. I can't stand. Well, actually, I can't stand that guy. It's not because they correct me. It's the tone. It's the language. Remember we just spoke about that? Let's see. Fine-tuned controls, all that stuff. You can read this. I'm not going to get into that. The Switchblade is a true testament to the art of balance. Yeah, man, it looks like it would balance great. Designed with precision, rest gracefully on your lap, which I'm a sit-down kind of player. And, you know, I'm not very good at standing up and playing unless I have the guitar, like, down low and I'm just playing rhythm metal. You know, that was what I did live. I never really played blues or jazz live. I don't know. Let's see. Elevate your artistry. Here we go. Here's the Grand Neos claims the Switchblade goes beyond being mere instrument. Oh God, is it gonna rub one out for me too? That would be a bonus for $1,500. A gorgeous guitar with an amazing blend of gorgeous guitars, a pretty rad sound, sonic choices galore, and it's gonna rub one out for you. $1,500. Echoes of nostalgia blend seamlessly. I will agree there. With the promise of the future. I don't know about that. That's a little forward thinking, literally. Are you prepared to harness the capabilities of numerous timeless designs converging? Whoever wrote this, man, whoever wrote this, if it says bearded dude, the Doom dude, I may not come across as a bright individual sometimes, but yeah, I like to say goodbye to the frustration of neck dive. The Switchblade boasts flawless weight distribution. Yeah, it looks like it's got that lower belt that just kind of jets out. Pretty cool. Elevate your artistry. We already did all that. And quantities are extremely limited, and it's funny. They want you to know it's available now, and wow, they're extremely limited, huh? Ooh, I'm about to get my stuff together, and I would love to. Damn it. Might as well $14 million at this point. But yeah, what a great guitar. I'm going to have to keep an eye on these on the used market. Woodright Guitars was founded in 2021 as a partnership between Woodright and Woodbine. That's, I don't know, guitar custom shop, and Does It Doom. Okay, so it is kind of his brand. He reached out to them. I'm going to have to look into this company, too. I've never heard of them until this. So yeah, so it's another YouTube creator partnering up with a guitar builder to come out with their own thing. I would say out of all of them, I have been looking at the S by Solar guitars, primarily the Telecaster, the black Telecaster style thing. Those look rad, but they sold out fast. But they're wicked cheap, like under $300, and apparently they're really good. I mean, $300 guitars, but I would say out of all the partnerships, YouTube and guitar builders, I think this is paramount right here. I love this, for my styles, for my styles. It's a wonder I didn't get into doom metal, because I play a lot of like slower. I used to play a lot of slow, heavy riffs, and I would always just end up in bands where I would either have to gallop and downpick like crazy. And I never really got into the, like, out there playing. I bet you I could have succeeded as a doom guitarist, but I'm almost 50, and what are you going to do, right? So the body shape, we have a switchblade shape, which is, of course, the elegant blend between your SGs and your offset fenders. It's right-handed. I prefer them to use the left one when rubbing it out, because it feels like it doesn't quite know what it's doing, but it is what it is. The body material is in mahogany. Okay, gold burst, silver burst, and tobacco sunburst. Man, I know this would be numero uno, but I would not cry if I got either one of these two. Gloss poly, I mean, that's standard stuff. I would prefer a nitro finish. I just like the way it ages better. I like the way it feels. Poly just makes guitars feel cheap to me, but every guitar I have in here has a poly finish, except for a hand-rubbed one that I'm working on right now. That we will get to eventually. Let's see. The neck material is mahogany. Binding, yes. I know we just spoke about that. I tend to round off the edges on guitars with binding. As a matter of fact, the 7-string, which I'm actually going to have it set up as it is right now. I don't have the money for the bridge, and I don't have anything that's high-performance metal, Right now, the Jackson, I did eventually sell that. I did sell that because I needed the money. But it felt like it was just time to move on. And I do that with things all the time. They get their usefulness here. And when it's time for it to move on to somebody else to use it to create with, I have no problem doing that with a lot of instruments. So, and I'm sure you figured that out already if you've been around this channel for a while. It's got binding. The neck is set, which is pretty cool. The nut width, I don't care about any of that. Medium C profile, pretty standard stuff. Gibson scale, that's important to me. I prefer the Gibson scale over the Fender scale. My fingers just seem to navigate those, that fretboard a lot better. Okay, so they're actually using rosewood and not a laurel. Let's go back. Let's go back and look at this. Let's find a guitar. I want to do this one because of the lighting. The other one just looks CG to me. I don't know, guys. That looks like Indian laurel to me. That looks like that cheap laurel shit. But, I mean, you tell me. You tell me in the comments what you think. I'm going with laurel. They're lying. But stretching the truth a little bit. Stretching the truth. Jumbo stainless steel frets, which is pretty cool on a vintage style guitar. Dot inlays, that's fine. Black block ones would have been awesome. 12-inch raise, right up my alley. Number of frets, 22. I'm good. I don't do a lot of the soloing. Hardware is all gold or chrome. I like nickel hardware. Again, because of the way it ages, but... Oh, two pneumatic. Okay, yeah, we already talked about the Tone Pros. Floating vibrato. Grover Mini. Okay, Grovers are nice. Cream, black, and tortoise. I don't know. Not a fan of the tortoise, but... It goes with it. It gives me Nashville Telly vibes. Control knobs are black. Okay, electronics. So these are their own in-house pickups. So we're gonna have to watch a few videos to get an idea of how it sounds. E standard tuning, which is where I'm at. Usually I'll go a half step down, but I've been sticking to E standard lately. 440 pitch. It comes with 10s. I know that's not a big deal. I know you could just swap it out and make a few quick little adjustments to the neck and the bridge, but if it just comes with 10s already, bam, you're good to go. You just swap out and that's the first thing you do, right? I'm not a fan of Diodario. I know everyone uses them. They got the nice color coding on the balls, whatever. I'm an Ernie Ball Slinky guy. I always have been. It's hard to break those, and they sound amazing for longer, in my opinion. Built in Indonesia, which is okay, probably at the Court Factory. I believe it's the Court Factory. Again, in the comments, let me know. And then we can just buy a bunch of t-shirts and stuff. So there you go. There you go. What a rad design. I really like these. I just, I hate being the way I am financially right now. These last 2-3 years have been pretty tough for me. And a lot of it's got to do with my health, but I just need to fucking man up and just do whatever I got to do. And I'm working on that, believe it. It's almost done. I'm almost ready to rock and roll and be a fucking functioning human being again. Excuse the language. But let me know what you think. What do you think of these? These are rad. Period. I don't care what anyone says. These are rad. And if you don't like these, well, I guess you don't like them. I don't want to say anything else besides that, but I would say you were wrong. But no, in all seriousness, this screams everything. This screams everything that's me. It's pointy but not. It's classic but modern. It's got the appointments I like with the 12-inch radius and the Gibson 24 3/4 scale. And the bridge setup is great. I love Tune-O-Matics. The Jag style bridge, great for warbles and stuff like that. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Leave your feedback. Thumbs up, thumbs down. It's all positive to me. And more importantly, if you own one of these, and or you have videos of you playing one, I'd be interested to see the average person's first-hand opinion and experience. I mean, I can look up videos, but I'd rather the interaction. I am going to go look up videos. But I prefer the interaction, the going back and forth, And that's what it's all about. You can Google things all day long, but it is what it is. Guys, thank you always so much for watching. I can't say that enough. This channel has been growing a lot faster than I would anticipate. Every time I come on, there's a couple of new subs. And I really do appreciate it. I appreciate that everyone likes I'm not polished, and I don't ever want to be. This is what YouTube to me was all about. It wasn't about professionalism. It was about, broadcasting yourself, and that's what I don't. So guys, wherever in the world you are, I hope you're doing well. Please subscribe if you would. It would help me out a lot. Until next time, take care, keep it real, and bye-bye.